I'm Gregory Douglass, singer-songwriter and your resident emotional support musician.
I could have been a ghost instead of trying to be the most original. I could have made it easy.
I'm here because my forthcoming album, Amateur, has found a perfect home with Meridian at ECR Music Group, a fiercely centered NYC-based independent label group with major label distribution muscle through Sony via The Orchard. Here's the gist. I have two options. I can release this album the traditional way, or I can do what Taylor Swift would do, own my own masters while licensing them to the label. I've chosen the latter because every artist deserves to own their own work.
Well, his voice is just phenomenal.
Almost like a volcanic eruption, you know? I mean, there's almost a permanent crescendo.
He works so hard and he's really developed an awesome grassroots, career for himself.
If talent rose to the top, Greg Douglass would have been famous like 7 years ago. I mean, there's no question in my mind. He's like one of the most complete artists that I know. He's
a very driven artist. He has a vision and he's going toward it.
He's just doing it because he has to. You can tell there's this urge. He has to get this out.
This will be a one-year album release rollout where I license Amateur to Meridian and pay a $30,000 service fee for the year. That's basically $2,500 a month. So their team can work my music every day, from distribution, marketing, playlisting, press, and so much more, while I keep 100% of my gross revenues from the music itself. My goal with Patreon is simple. Fund that $2,500 a month campaign with direct patron support instead of traditional label debt. When you support here, you're not just keeping the lights on, you're literally bringing a professional record label team to work and promote Amateur for a full year. That means global distribution to over 200 countries via Sony and The Orchard, playlist pitching and editorial outreach on all the big streaming platforms, marketing and promotion designed specifically for my music, publicity and media outreach like press, reviews, and interviews, sync licensing pitching for film, TV, and other media opportunities, weekly label meetings, and ongoing career planning. In other words, your support turns this album into a serious, professionally run release, not just another indie album that drops and disappears into the algorithms. There are two powerful ways to become a patron. The first is ongoing monthly membership. You can choose any monthly amount that feels right for you. If it ever feels like too much or too little, you can adjust your pledge or cancel at any time. If you'd like to help me meet my baseline goal, the magic number is $100 a month for 12 months. My baseline goal is 25 patrons at $100 a month. 25 times 100 is $2,500 a month, and that fully covers the label campaign. The second option is ongoing annual membership. If you'd rather handle it once a year instead of monthly, you can choose annual billing on any paid tier. It's a great way to reduce the number of monthly transactions and card charges, and it's also a great way to give the project stable, year-long support in one go. Pick the tier that feels right, then select annual billing when you join. If you decide to support at $1,200 a year or more, you're also going to receive executive producer credit on the Amateur album, in the album's liner notes, physical and digital. This is the inner circle, the people I make things with, not just for. Beyond powering the Amateur campaign, your ongoing support helps me keep creating long-term. Patrons get things like an exclusive patron-only blog feed with behind-the-scenes updates, early access to new songs and song demos, lyrics, videos, and albums, access to exclusive and unreleased songs from the vault, streaming access to my full catalog, discounts on merch and special releases, and exclusive shows, listening parties, and VIP offers at future shows. Traditional record deals used to mean giving up your masters, your control, and most of your income in exchange for a shot at being heard. Artist-centered labels like Meridian and ECR Music Group flip that script. I retain revenues and creative identity and a world-class team to amplify the work. Your patronage makes that possible. It's not just supporting one album, it's supporting a way of making art that is sustainable, independent, and queer-affirming, where passionate listeners, not corporations, decide what gets to exist and be heard. Some of you helped make this album possible by backing my 2022 Kickstarter campaign. Thank you for your support and for your patience with how long this has taken. Your patronage in 2022 paid for the making of the album itself. What we're doing here on Patreon now is raising what it takes to actually release the record with this label partnership. I had hoped to finally fulfill all of the rewards I promised my Kickstarter backers and longtime patrons by the end of this year. Those will be a bit more delayed as well, but they will be my first priority as soon as I begin working with the record label team. I'm sorry for the overall delay, but I believe it will be worth the wait to have you a part of the album release rollout ahead. Amateur is my first original album in 10 years. It's a stripped-down collection featuring vocals, piano, bass guitar, and stirring string arrangements. It's a deeply personal album exploring identity, healing, and transformation. Maybe my most personal project yet, and a culmination of years of artistic evolution and collaboration. If my music has ever meant something to you, this is the moment when your support can have an outsized impact. If you're a patron of the arts, please consider becoming a Patreon subscriber. You can choose a membership option level that feels right, or even adjust your pledge level if you're already a Gregory Douglass patron. Thank you for helping me bring Amateur into the world the way I believe it deserves. And thank you so much for your continued support.
Open the cage and free yourself. Go on, be brave and set yourself